Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone on this Thursday evening? I had a day off yesterday, but now I am back to play more Firewatch. We've got an intriguing setting. I'm in a Firewatch tower in the wilds of Wyoming, watching out for forest fires. And in my first stream of this, or the first couple of hours, we found out a bit of the backstory of the main character. He's a guy called Henry, or I played a guy called Henry, and he's married to Julia, who's got early onset dementia. And that's the intro to the story. And then you're still married to her, but her family's currently taking care of her. And you're in this wild of Wyoming to do a job as a fire watcher. And we've been communicating via walkie-talkie to a person in a Firewatch tower about 6 miles or so further in the game. You don't get to reach the other fire tower. The map is fairly limited. But your only communication with the outside world is via this walkie-talkie. And the very last playthrough or stream that I did, we found out that some people was watching us and following our walkie-talkie conversations. And we tracked it down to a fenced-off area. Don't know who it was, but there was a fenced-off area that had research notes about us. And it seems that we are the subject of some kind of research. So yeah, it's a bit of a mystery, and we will see how things go from here. Let me just double check all my settings are right and that I am indeed alive and I've not been talking to myself with nobody being able to hear me, which I do on a secondary device. I've had an instance a long time ago, feels like a long time ago, a couple of months back, that had a stream echo, horrible stream echo that I didn't realize at the time, because it was, I watched locally, or I had my sound coming through my speakers, which is probably the cause of the echo, but it didn't sound like an echo on the stream or while I was playing. Anyway, so let me start this while I'm watching an ad for Twitch. Can't wait till this new Twitch settings comes through. At least a picture-in-picture ad. I can confirm it live. Yeah, audio sounds fine. So we've got a wave receiver, so that was one of the things we requisitioned from the research site that we were at. Wedding ring? Hold on. Put it on. Why did I take my wedding ring off? Please put it on. Wave receiver, they want it back. Who? Tracking device. Who else are they following? So they had a tracking device in there as well, which we also confiscated. This drawer. What's in this drawer? Old paper. Pick up. Examine. Escape from 2 orcs. Tire Beartooth Point. Lost Woods. Lake of Acid. Legend Tree. Treasure. Oh, there's a treasure chest somewhere. Doom Canyon. Magic Circle. Blood River. Orc Pond. Looks like this might be an old map from the kid that was here before. He's a bit of a D&D geek. Cool. Ron and David note. Hold on. So I've been keeping all my notes in there. Hold on. 20-sided die, yeah. And drop that in there. Cool. And close. Up there. Site reports. Know too much. Delilah lying question. Okay. So a bit of notes around missing person. Good one. So we are putting up these little notes around the mystery that's deepening. Ron and Dave note. So we've got all these notes that we found in the caches around here. Two forks. Okay. Yeah, so this is the map of the area. We are at Two Forks Lookout. I think it's like day 77. We only play like, I think there was actually only 4 or 5, maybe 6 days of that you actually played or did something in, so it's not like you play every day. What else is it? Calendar. Flora of the Shoshone. Single mind. Notes of library books. Water jug. Dish soap. Peanut butter. Coffee can. Coffee percolator. Okay. And what was this? Report on Henry. Alright. I should have notes somewhere. What's N? Is compass. So this also now replaces my compass. I had a more old school compass. What else? Wapiti Station Club. If you are trying to research Dr. Simmons, trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he's on site from August 15th. Okay. So all of these we've actually read at the time. Ron and Dave. Ron and Dave. Government-owned controlled area, Wapiti Station. And there's that fire. That let's do shift. Report wave receiver beep.
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
What could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
Alright, I'm on my way now.
Follow it.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Hey, D, I don't want to harsh your vibe, but maybe, just maybe, that's a bad idea.
Henry.
What?
Like,
You're harshing my vibe. My thinking is I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
okay, put on that. We are going out of the door. Radio off. Okay. That's a fire that's a controlled burn. So we're not too worried about it. There have been a team around, a ranger team of some sort that did what's it called? A fire burn. That's the prevention one. It's on the map. So it is this area, fire break. They made a fire break by burning some of the shrubbery around the stream. Okay. So the way this works is this points in the direction essentially that we need to head to find the source. And the louder it beeps, the closer it actually is. Okay, we're going southwest. Kind of loud though. I'm trying to sneak. And it's a little bit dark as well. Have I got a bear repellent? Question. Are they around towards the medicine wheel? Or do we go south? Okay, let's go around to the medicine wheel. R for run. I hope we don't run up to a bear. Cap in brush. Clear. Oh, strange backpack. Inspect.
Shit! What?
Bomb!
Ah!
Okay. Maybe not a bomb. Alarm box. I thought it was a bomb. Maybe a bit melodramatic. 452. I made a note earlier about the 452.
I found some sort of supply bag, light camping gear, some clothes, basics, but it was alarmed. I think that's what was making the receiver go haywire.
You're okay? It's not a trap or anything?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's also a set of keys here. I don't know why they'd be hidden out here. They say Shoshone National Forest, Cave 452. Is that the one in the
Okay.
canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Who the hell took them?
And what the hell is in that cave?
Okay, let's just think.
Says the woman with a half a bottle of tequila in her belly.
Maybe they're panicking and we're preparing to beat it. The fire has them spooked and we have new walkie-talkies, so we have the upper hand.
Yeah, well, it's hard to feel like you have the upper hand when you're standing in the dark in the middle of the woods.
Oh,
The
well,
dog.
you're back in your tower. Maybe you need a drink too.
I'm not in my tower.
I am looking at a man standing in your lookout. And it's not you.
It is not me.
Oh my god, go.
I'm going.
Run away. Okay, fine. Let's go and confront this person who is not authorized to be in my tower. I did not invite him. I repeat, I did not invite him. Which way? Sorry, which way? Which way? Why do I have to look at the map when it's like right there? Okay, this way, this way. Okay. This is a little bit scary. Running back to confront somebody in my tower. In the dark. Maybe they set the trap to get inside and make my notes. Take my notes. Empty lookout.
I don't see anyone up here.
He was just there.
Me. Oh man, the tension! The tension! It was right here. Yeah, it's like sort of an eagle eye vision thing that we are doing, looking down. So zoom with the right mouse button. Taped Walkman tape.
Left a cassette player taped to my damn door.
I
Bomb!
don't even know what to say to that.
Well, let's see what's on it.
Oh, good idea. Mind control.
It's a tape of us talking down at the site. It sounds like it was recorded from somewhere nearby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and It sounds like we were the ones who burned it down and that it was your idea.
No.
We are screwed.
No!
Dee, just don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening, Henry?
Crazy people. We are the crazy people. We are the experiments of a, or subjects of a psych experiment.
What's wrong?
Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire. So, I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't find some fucking answers, when they lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
We just stick together.
We have to stick together, okay? Keep our story straight. From the first day with those girls to the person breaking in on our conversation, everything. We gotta be honest and consistent.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know.
Okay. So we want to go to the cave. Get the cap. Then we want to get sunburned. Sunburned, you know. Sensitive bolt plate. Pallet. Whatever this is called. Head. Excuse me. Yeah, fine. Do we have a compass back? No, that's camera. Regular old door thingy. Take that backpack. Flap a jack fire. That was the original one, and there's a new one. The Wapiti one. Unless the fire is starting to get to where we are as well. There's that winter blizzard. They don't say which part of the year it is though. It's very green, so I assume it's summer and or spring. So we go north to cage 452, which is this direction, northwest. No, that's west, and no, that's north. Northeast. That direction. Spacebar, hop over. Hop over. And hop over. Okay. This direction. Around it. Past the outhouse. There's a generator. That always makes me worry that it's a chopper coming to do black ops against me. Spacebar. Don't break a leg. Whee! Keeps jumping down vigorously. Oh, it's just a run fast then.
Hey, you didn't actually make that call, right? To the other lookout. It just stuck in my craw. I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kinda just wish I hadn't.
Of course I didn't. No way. They're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not gonna happen though.
Thanks, Henry.
Yeah, the cave with the mysteries. Let's see where it goes. Cave closed. Use key. This has never ended badly. Going into a mysteriously long locked place. Unless we find bodies, and then it's really bad.
What the hell?
What? Lock. Unless it's an automatic one and Twitter just didn't pay
Jesus,
attention.
this is a big cave.
Loose rocks. Use flask.
Yes. Yes.
That has never ended badly. Yeah. Sure. Let's squeeze through some narrow space in a dark cave. What's that sphere called? Oh man, I once visited a cave in South Africa, and they've got these narrow passages where you go through and squeeze through, and they tell you the story. Quite a lot of it's, most of it's lighted anyway, but then they take you through this tunnel where the cave gets really narrow and you have to squeeze through. And yeah, that wakes some primal fear. And then there's that story of the, was it Thai cave divers? And I read a bit about how they had to search and squeeze through very narrow spaces with air tanks and stuff on their back, the divers, the professional divers, to actually get to where the boys were. Man, that's some primal fear stuff right there. Ugh. What are we doing? We are not going deep. We're going across and try not to die.
It's freezing in here.
It's an echo. Hold on, can I shout echo? Cave 452. Long cave. Hold on, what's that?
Is anybody down there?
Maybe we should have looked. Yeah, I'm curious if there was stuff elsewhere. Okay. Anyone down there? Yeah. We are going in the right direction. Spacebar, drop that. Just one direction, not too bad. Don't get lost here. Yeah, that makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, it's not too bad. What the? Rope. Are we? Way over there, okay. What? Can we tie a rope somewhere? Spacebar, long drop down.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
You saw someone?
No, someone
No.
slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
So you didn't find anything?
No.
I found a shoe.
There's a spot where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Okay. Let's try not to freak out. There's people out with bad motives. Setting fires, putting people against each other. What is this? Dead end. Don't call it a dead end when I'm so nervous about dying. in the wild. No one will ever find my body. Okay. So there's some pools. Is this one? Is this one?
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle.
Animals. This school folder.
I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler. Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day? Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some Wile E. Coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much. Brian was doing a science fair project about bouncing radio waves off of a meteor shower.
Poor kid left his homework?
Yeah, he must have been pretty smart, huh?
Yeah, sharper than a lot of the grown-up knuckleheads I'm used to, yeah.
What, you're saying I'm one of those knuckleheads, is that it?
I wasn't, but, now that I think about it...
Because I know lots of stuff.
Oh, please, drown me in your surplus of knowledge. I've been waiting all these years for a man as wise as you to take this job.
Well, that wait's over, sweetheart.
Call me sweetheart again, and you'll use that big sexy brain of yours to fill out your unemployment paperwork.
Sorry, boss.
More like it. Okay. Let's take this. Sorry, we wanted to read actually. Brian Goodwin, Hamilton Science Fair rough draft. Talking meteors. How ham radio waves can use meteors to talk to people far away. What if I told you that you could use meteors in our atmosphere to talk to people far away? You would probably think I was a liar, but you would be wrong. Meteors, the alien rocks that come to our planet from outer space, can be used to bounce ham radio waves off of and let you use your radio much better than normal. Right now you are thinking, okay Brian, this sounds like a movie, The Flight of the Navigator. It's not real. But you're wrong, it's real, it is science. It's possible because of a meteor scatter communications. My science fair project proves that meteor scatter communication is real, but what is it? MSC is a radio propagation mode that utilizes the ionized trails of meteors within our atmosphere. Meteors, upon their atmospheric entry, can create a dense path of ionized particles that the ham radio operators can use to establish brief communications path between operators up to 1,500 miles away. It's pretty cool. I'm going to test this by having a small chat with a friend my dad met in the army who live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1,000 miles from my house. We are going to try to talk at a regular time, but my hypothesis is that won't work and we will have to wait for a meteor shower so we can establish a communication. Okay. Let's keep a hold of that. School folder. Let's read school folder. A folder that once held school papers and reports, presumably defaced by Brian Goodwin. Okay. Let's hold of that. What's this listing? Okay. Drop that out. What is this? Handmade sign.
He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and... I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and... I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
Okay. Want to take that with us? About the old pillow.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
Oh, video game toy.
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
Okay. Nothing secret and drop it. Fine, just drop it. Doesn't matter. It's not like it's nature or anything. Okay, a bundle of pitons. Hold on. What is this? That could be used. Explore deeper into the cave. I'm a radio diagram.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
Oh. Take a look. Build one ourselves. So you sold it. I'm a radio plan by Brian. No. Apparently not. Not where this narrative goes. Note to Ranger.
He also stole his dad's climbing equipment, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was gonna hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
It reads, Hi, dear Ranger. My name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane, North Platte, Nebraska 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You are probably wondering why I left these here. Well, they are my dad's and I don't want him to lose them. But I don't want to do any more climbing on the strip, so I thought I should pretend to lose them. But if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian. P.S. The reward will be good. Okay. And Wizard and Wyvern Sheet.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found I guess, a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Classic. Player. Character Gladius Silva. Chaotic, good race, half-elf. Ranger, level 4. 6. Male, age 29, height 5'8", weight 135. Appearance rugged, black eyes. Blue-green clan homeworld. Unintelligible nerd stuff. Great. The juicy details. Postcard.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
Okay, read this. Dear Mr. Zackler, I'm with my dad in Lander, Wyoming. It's pretty neat. Dad fished a spot called Sings Canyon. Most of Wyoming looks like home in Nebraska. But then there are mountains and woods when you go far. I'm sorry I can't mow your lawn this summer, but I hope you found a good person to do it instead. Can you write back and tell my dad when school starts? Because I don't think he knows. Your friend and neighbor, Brian Goodman. Oh. Rocks, rock, rocks. What's this? Old pink can. Banner. What's the banner? Old pillow. Banners. That's the banners. Is that the banner? Wait. Four banners. Let's pick up the banners. Examine. Can't see anything. Okay. Drop it. What is this? Fortress or wall?
A bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
Maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry.
5 degrees north. Okay, drop that. Comic book.
He'd hide out here to read comics. The Black Band, his grief is his enemy's sorrow. Everyone this guy loves gets killed, so he honors them with a black armband which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
Look, can we read it? This grief is their sorrow, Gary Boss, approved by CA Comics Authority. Go ahead, kill my family, it only makes me stronger. Whoa, okay. Drop that. This handmade sign, what's this? Oh, we've already looked at handmade sign. An old nest of some kind. Are there any secret stuff here? Spacebar. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we've got everything there was. All below, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Explore what mysteries. Oh, I can't go down here. Wait. Cracked rock. Drive button into crack. Yeah. Nice. Whee! And now there's a way out. Spacebar. Rappel. Rappel it down. And then turn around and there's a zombie behind you. No,
What do you think is in there?
There's gotta be something. Why else try to kill me? I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a...
Are you serious with this shit right now?
a hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
I gotta know.
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah, me too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
Here's my map. So I am heading due west to find the path and then follow it back to cave 452 from the bottom. Okay. Due west. Am I going west? That's east. Northwest. That's west. Okay. Let's run a bit. Till we get to the path and try not to die. Spacebar. Long drop down. I should probably have done the pit thing to actually make sure that I can reach this spot again. Apparently not.
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
Great.
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
Okay, there's the secret cave. We already looked in this lockbox. Unless there's something new. Oh, antler. No. Go. Ooh, mastery. Let's get the flashlight out. Because it is pretty dark in the dark. Yay, use key again. Let's try not to... Remember to take the key with me. And lock gate shut. And look. I'm gonna look backwards. If anyone... Don't jump and die. Wait, I have to hide and then... No. Nope. Down here. Ooh, there we go. Drive button into crack. There you go. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, and do it this way so you don't see what's behind you when you go there. Yep. Have to build suspense. You can't turn around. Whatever you do, do not turn Around. Keep facing the wall. Okay. What's this way? This way. So too Blair Witchy. Like, keep facing the wall. Whatever you do, keep facing the wall. Okay, and show what there is. And that close body. Man, where's the shoe? We found the shoe somewhere. This is the next one over. Do we have to? Oh man. Spacebar, drop down. Let's do spacebar, drop down. Do not die. Do not break a leg. You are very far from help. Oh no, the music's changing as well. Building suspense. Oh no. Oh no. Figure.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh God, you're Brian Goodwin. You fell.
Okay, this is macabre, but man. I don't want to step over, I want to do something.
Your stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
Climb out of cave and report a body. Oh man. That is sad. Okay. The Brian Goodwin is officially dead. So one mystery solved. What happened to Brian Goodwin? Oh, we know that he's dead. It looks like his rope broke. Or the pattern came loose from the rock that it was in. Ooh! And we hope there isn't somebody that thinks we think it's an accident, not an accident, and wants to kill us to protect the secret! Because that's how bad stuff happens. Oh no. Oh no. This bridges thing just sway. Was that? Oh, that was where Brian Goodman was. Okay. So we came up from there? Wow. Okay. Okay. Unless there is evidence up here of a rope or something being cut. Then we are... Ooh! Then we are like detectives. And not... But in danger detectives. Unless somebody actually removed our rope now as well. It feels like we're kind of going around and back to where we were. Unless this is a different direction? What happened to his dad? That's the question now. What happened to his dad? Spacebar, long drop down. Can I do a button? Okay, let's do spacebar, long drop down. And this is still open. Okay. Let's go outside. And there was a bit of dust falling from the ceiling. And that scared me crazy. Okay. The fourth body.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah,
Fine, good.
it's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I'd told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Oh. Shit just got serious, man. Found a body. What are we doing? Pack up belongings. Okie dokie.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Is this the Flapjack fire or the site fire?
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
About what happened to Brian.
I don't have much to say. I'm fine. I'm sad. I'm whatever. I keep thinking about him down there, and I just want to get far away from here.
What can I do?
We just have to wait for the helicopters.
Okay.
Until then, could you follow that signal? Maybe?
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
Alright, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I remember you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Thank you. Let's put on the cap, don't forget the cap. Okay, how do I pack up stuff? Checking device, pick up, keep hold. Whiskey, pick up. Save for later. There we go, thank you. Oh, definitely this. The love of my life, I'm gonna go back to it. Can I save any of these? Mug, cassette tape. Report on Henry. Coffee can. I can't do anything. Fine, whatever, leave it there. I don't care. I just want to take the important bits. National Forest Guidebook. Okie dokie. Anything under the bed? No. Shoshone Flora. No, that's right. Cool, hand-drawn plans. Is it? Let's head out and follow the mystery. What? Ah! Firewatch ends when the fire burns my place. My watchtower. Okay, let's try not to walk into the fire and die and end this adventure too soon. Let's have a look. In which direction are we going? We are going in that direction, which is north. This is west. Ah, fine, let's go west. Solve this mystery once and for all. The mystery that solves all mysteries. What is going on? Okay, let's go around the bend and then southwest. What? Close. Somebody take something? No, due west. Okay. Can't go directly west there. Let's try it. Oh, towards the fire. Oh no. Oh no. Got a bad feeling about this. Got a bad feeling about this. There's a view. Dot dot dot. This is where we die. At this view. Oh no. What is this? We are at this view. But our arrow says that direction, which is southwest. Okay. Oh, just a little bit tense, getting a bit close to the fire here. Beep, beep, beep,
What's
beep.
your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
We now have to rescue whoever's been listening to us, right? That would be ironic. Spying on us and we have to rescue them.
Nope.
They're gonna be right behind us. Look around! Don't look around. Rope. Henry! Oopsie.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do
Color?
you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Collar and Henry. The collar was to lead me here, and the tape is this. Sure, how badly can this end?
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
I cannot. Thoroughfare, look out for evacuation. Can we? Are we getting north? Which direction? This is east. We are... Yeah, we can't go up there. Can we go up there? Can we go up there? Rappel, rappel! No. Oh, spacebar, climb. Let's go up. And hope we don't die. This is how the story ends. Our curiosity killed our cat. We are our cat. We died. Well, okay, there is a bit of a trail there. Okay, saved. If we did die, we will die after saving. If only it worked like that in real life. Okay, what's up here? Whoa, hold on. Improvised hatch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't feel comfortable doing this. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Oh. Oh no. Is he still here? Teen magazines. Old typewriter. Research site info.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Thank you. Research site how to break in. Wapiti Station North Fence, lose entrance. Southgate staff return August 10. To do return borrowed equipment, erase H and D evidence. Leave no traces. Okay, so he was borrowing the research site.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
Cute. Subject Delilah. Program status review. Observational traits. Cute. Person observed facts. Okay. Okay, he's gonna come and hit us over the head soon. Report a draft. Cute. Subject Henry M. Observational traits. Fuck. Guilty. Okay, so a lot of it was just in our head. But this guy from PsyOps. Okay. Henry M. Keeps to the path, passive guilty, full throat, no kids, abandoned wife of 11 years, would not be missed if removed. Supervisor Sergeant, god damn it. Man, this is slightly Father's Day card. Oh man.
God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff. He held on to some of Brian's things. His wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
Cute. Read. To Rad Bad Mega Dad. Oh.
Brian was a nice looking kid.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't actually want to take these things. How about this? List of supplies. Q. Read. Propane, box matches, new boots, duct tape, summer weight gain. Summer weight gain gold 35 pounds. So you have to make a new list though. Electronic junk, it's fine. He's not here. F. Radio log. Radio log, let's take it. Q. Stakes too high, no one will believe B was happy. Make it D and 2F less believable. 2F crazy, like wife, not good guy. No man grows back. They heard me, fully believe there is a program, use this. The reports final, make sure they find them. 2F almost caught me at sight. Reports worked, recorded call, use for leverage. 2F found supplies, how? Key's gone, can't let 2F find B. Okay. This is fucked up. Do not want to leave. Reminder, hide supplies for migration to its conspiracy. Funny if not dire. Observe and be ready to leave. Ideas. Start working on a report. Record all comments. Vandalize the tower. Pin on 2F. Okay, slightly upset the wrong guy in the middle of nowhere. Hike to BT, so radio comms 2F Jules, Julia. D drunk again. Oh. Hold on to this, and this one as well. Q. Reminder, rainbow seed catflies. Saw Mama Grizz on morning. Rainy week, water stops good. Smoking trout while hikers gone. BG birthday, saw first ranger of the year. Haven't left base in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, stir crazy, big hike tomorrow. New lookout in 2F. Henry is 2F. Saw 2F coming out of cave. D calling for hikers list. Delay her, she'll forget. Okay. Radio base station.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
Oh man, I want to get everything in the picture. But the sad part is the boy, the father and the boy. Shutterbug. Used all of the camera pictures. Okay, fine. Let's try and spacebar, close it. Close line, there's nothing on there. How do I get out of here? I'm trapped by the fire. How about over here? Can I take a shortcut? No. Okay, hike north. Okay, so I need Ned Goodwin's campsite. Bunker! Okay, so I need to rush. Oh no. Oh, I was like, the red stuff, I thought that's besides the path, I thought that's the fire. Okay, so I need to do this quickly. I'm gonna run into the fire. Man, that's another thing that scares me out in the wild. You see the pictures of like the big forest fires when it's like proper forests burning. And man, that scares me if you were to get trapped in one of those. Spacebar, rappel. Let's go down. If you were to have to run from one of those, oh man, it's so quick and so big. Mother Nature didn't give a shit about you. It reminds me of what they call forest fires in Jungle Book, the red flower. Why they don't like humans? Because humans bring the red flower. The red flower consumes everything. Okay, so where are we? We are there. Okay, so we actually need to go south. Let's go south a bit and then follow the path west and follow the river. I think that should probably be safe. So which direction is south? That's south. So south a bit, get onto, okay, map away, spacebar line, south a bit. Get onto the path and then west a bit, this direction to the lake, which is up ahead. This is where we caught the girls with the fire and they're drinking. There we go, that's the fire. Burnt out and
I know
stomped
we
out.
should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not.
The lake.
He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think that Ned loved him. He still had his photo, you know?
I don't want to hear it.
He obviously didn't want to forget him. He just didn't know what to do.
Henry, not knowing what to do isn't okay. When you're supposed to look after someone,
You figure it out.
Yes. And Ned Goodwin is a shithead who is incapable of figuring anything out. Sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You said it yourself. It was Ned's job to look after him.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
D?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah?
I mean, it's dangerous here, and if anything were to happen, then that would be on me, so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you sure that's okay?
I said it was.
Yeah, go.
Alright, I should go.
Have a safe flight.
Alright, have a safe hike.
So that sounds kind of like it's the moral of the story is don't blame yourself for what happens, but if you love the person, you'll take care of them. We hope this guy goes back to his wife and cares for her. That is not a good situation to be in. So where are we? We are there. So we can go to the left and follow the cache up there. Evac point is up there. So let's go left. So a bit west. And then up north again. In this direction. And there should be a... Oh no, that's not there. Can I get up there? I can't get up there. Shakes. Okay. So, apparently I'm going this way. Let's try and run away from the fire. Must survive. I also got, when I ran out of the pictures, I got the achievement called a Shutterbug, which is, I think it's because I ran out of pictures. And I used the last picture in the row. thoroughfare fire cap, which is the other one, yeah. And let's go left. A few paths anyway, so left this way. As long as we're still going north. Twist and turns a bit. Is it over there? Yeah. South east is not the direction I want to go. I want to go north. West. Okay, fine. Okay, this wasn't the direction I was wanting to go. I wanted to go this direction. Gap in brush. Gap in brush. I saw a gap in brush. There we go. Clear. Oh, I've still got my axe with me. Oh no. What is this? Old note. Pick up. Q. Read. Dave. Heyo, Debbie told me what had happened at Cassie's and I just want to say I'm real sorry. That's just, I don't know, fucked. Totally fucked. I wish I would have been there. I would have kicked the living shit out of every one of those ignorant ticks. Debbie was trying to explain to me why they'd kick your ass so good and I just didn't get it. Fuck. Anyway, man, I don't really know how to get a hold of you. I sent a note up to the hospital in Billings, but I'm not even sure you're still there. Deb and I are talking about heading up to Alaska in the spring, so I'm not sure I'll be out here again. So yeah, maybe you'll get this note in May. Also, dude, found this old song in the shitter near Hawk's Rest, appropriate place for it really, and thought I'd give it the Ron treatment for you. Dig it. Get better, amigo. Find me if you're ever in Sitka. Interesting. Let's listen to this.
So I found notes between these two rangers, Ron and Dave. You know them?
Yeah. What do they have to do with anything?
Well, nothing, I don't think. I just found a cassette tape one of them left for the other.
Do you think it could be anything like the tape you have of us?
And I think it's just music.
Well, if it's the new Milli Vanilli, it could be just as incriminating.
Oh, I can't listen to that. Okay. So where are we going? We are over there. Okay. So let's head back east a bit and find the trail again. I keep going in the wrong direction, getting lost, and the fire is getting closer and closer. Man, this game is too thin. Okay, north is in this direction. Let's go. Long drop. It's fine, just get out. As long as I'm going in the right northerly direction, which I hope I am. Okay. Just keep looking. Still going north. Yeah. Just keep going. Just keep going. Run, 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 run. Run away from the fire. I hope it's not burning in the same direction I'm trying to run to. Or the wind's not in the same direction. At least the wind seems like to come from this side. Hold on, hold on. This is not right. Is it around? Yeah, so it's back around this way. And up here. Through here. No, but okay. A little bit further. There we go. Whew. Okay, we can make it. We can make it. We can survive. Okay. We are going north again, and we are on the track. Yeah. And let's go around and then follow it back down. This is where the rope was cut, and then we found a way down this direction. Oh, what is? Yeah. Okay. We can make this. We can make this. Run away from the red flower. The red flower is death. It's a Jungle Book reference for those who don't know. I wasn't here when I was talking about it earlier. Okay. So yeah, a bit northwest and then north again. Drop down. Let's go north. Whew. We can beat the red flower this time. Just run away. You cannot fight the red flower. Consumes everything. Red flower is death. Look at this, man. Okay, yeah, so last time I was here, this thing was on the other side.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah? Nope.
Okay. This is the end of our stint as a firewatcher. Not very successful. I spotted one fire and started another. Or was suspected of starting another. It wasn't me! Okay, this is her tower. Probably. Run up with it. Okay, we haven't got the map anymore. Okay. Unless there was no one here. It was all our imagination. I know, it's pretty neat. Looks like someone did live here. Private. I'm so curious, man. Slippers. Why am I in here? This radio. That's it. Equip.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead.
Ah, the painting of
I
us
see your
drawing.
truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
I'm sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Back to the life.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
Alright, sure. Maybe... Well, you'd make a great shrink.
Are you kidding me? You spent 10 weeks with me, and God knows how much therapy it's going to take to undo this experience.
Well, you're a good conversationalist, I guess.
Thanks. I try.
I mean, you definitely still have some stuff to learn at shrink school, like a lot of stuff.
Noted.
So, what about me then?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
I am.
Yeah. It's odd.
You
Odd,
gotta go
man.
see her.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
I'll go see it.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. next year will roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just
It's got
I
that
don't know.
tune as
Lee and
well.
Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Bye, Hank.
I think that's about it. It's going to be saved. The red flower is about to be vanquished because we are not offering a fight. Go home. Thank you. Ooh. I think that's the game. But a good narrative adventure, right? I like it. Joe, man, that was hitting me in the nut. Ah, here we go. Here's the other pictures. It was before we got it. There was only about 3 or 4, apparently. Might have been Brian Goodwin and his dad in happier times. Yeah. Oh man. It was a good choice. Yeah, I got the Firewatch game in the Steam Summer Sale, and I think it was only like $2.99 or something, so it's really cheap. But it offered me 5 hours of gameplay, so about 50p per hour of entertainment. It's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the narrative adventure. It was very narrow, guided narration, right? You do seem to get a few choices. Like right at the beginning when it gave me the choice, when it was introducing Julia, it gave me a choice for a lot of things, which I think in the big scheme of things didn't really matter that much. but it made me very invested in the character and almost had me crying when we learned that she's had the early onset dementia. Because I was like, oh, this girl that I've wooed, and it was just like a few simple choices narratively at various, like, I want to say key or life turning points. It's like, do you get this dog or do you get this dog? But seems really to get me invested in the character. And yeah, it's a nice, I want to critique the game, but it's like very short, sweet, bittersweet emotions, I think, especially with that kind of intro. Yeah, but I think the whole experience of having you only in contact with the world through this walkie-talkie is a very interesting concept, which is why I thought this was an intriguing game to get. Yeah, not really a proper game critic, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I've made a list, right? I do keep a Trello list of games I play and what I like or don't like about it. So, what I did like, the strong narrative voice acting, intriguing setting, and a beautiful RT vista. So it's not, I want to say, lifelike, like some of the other realism-based games. What I dislike, and I think it might be both a strength and a weakness for me personally, more than necessarily the game, is that very strong, very emotional intro, the first 15 minutes or so of the game, that sucked you in so beautifully, and then hits you in the gut with a, oh, this person you came to care about in the preceding 5 minutes has got early onset dementia, and just like, oh man, that hurts so much. But to contain that in a game, I think, is very well done. That was it. It's not very a long game. So I am gonna end the stream there. I will be back tomorrow. I've got the day off from my normal work, so I think I'm gonna jump into this War of Mine, another serious game talking about serious games, and that I don't like it so serious. So I originally thought Firewatch was just a very cinematic type game, and it wasn't as serious as the next game that I want to play, which is this War of Mine, which from the reviews and commentary I've seen about this game is about civil war in Serbia or Czechoslovakia, and it's not about the heroes of the story, right? Or heroes of war. It's about normal people trying to survive when basically infrastructure and government breaks down around them because everyone's fighting, right? And how normal people try to survive when there's troops moving around and cities getting bombed and services breaking down. How do you take care of your community and the people around you? And that's a bit more of a serious game. So that was going to be my serious game. So I'll start that tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. But I might just also then on the weekend play the less serious Path of Exile. But tomorrow, because I've not got the day at my normal job tomorrow, I will play that from about 2 PM, might be a bit earlier. So thanks for hanging around, thanks for sticking with me playing Firewatch. I will also be uploading the playthrough to YouTube as well, and link that in my panels below my stream. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow then. Thanks, take care, bye bye.